Yo, what up world? Welcome back to another beat making video. Today I'm going to be doing like a super chill beat using just FL Studio stock plugins. So I will be giving out the FLP in the description below. So if you're into this kind of if you're into these kind of videos, definitely consider subscribing. I give out a lot of free beats and a lot of free project files and all that kind of stuff. So with that being said, let's just get into it. I'm going to lower the tempo to 100 and open up Flex. And we're going to be using a piano from Flex. I think I'm going to go with the piano pad. See how that sounds. Let's put a little cutoff and a little release. A little more reverb. A little less reverb. Cool, let me lower this and we can begin writing out our chord progression. Okay, cool. So here's what we got for the chord progression. It's just a simple 4 chord, but only 3 different chords, and just some little like ear candy notes being played. Okay, moving on to drums. So for the drums, I think I want to use more realistic sounding drums. So I'm going to go into Legacy and use Real Drum Kits and grab one of these kicks. There's not many. There's only 3 different kicks. Try this one out. And I don't really... not crazy about those snares. Let's go into the regular snare folder. It's something I don't use too often. Yeah, I like that. All right, so let's lay the snare down. Highlight the first 2 bars, Control B to paste them over to the next 2 bars, and we can write out this kick pattern. So I kind of want to like space them out and then have a little fill maybe around right here, so we can do something like yeah, something like that. Let me change the pitch a bit. Sounds cool. Paste that over. We'll add a little extra kick right there. All right, let's get some hi-hats in there. I think I'm just going to use the 808 hi-hats. Get 1 closed and 1 open, and we can begin writing out our pattern. So I'm gonna go into the piano roll and actually write them in, because I kind of want to do something a bit different, and it's a little easier to get creative once you're in the piano roll. cool. So last thing I want to do for these drums is I want to put them all in the same mixer channel. And the reason why I want to do that is because I want to put a reverb on the entire drum kit. Okay, so for the bass, I'm going to use Harmless just because I don't really use this plugin too much, and I thought I'd change things up a bit. And it has some really nice bass presets. I'm going to be using the preset Blue Sunday, and that sounds like this. And I think that's just a play on words on the New Order song Blue Monday, because the bass sounds very similar to the song Blue Monday by New Order. So that's some music trivia for you. And I know a lot of you probably don't have this plugin, or it's in demo mode. The way you can work around that is once you have all your MIDI set, you can always you can split everything by channel here, and then you can just right click your Harmless pattern and render it as an audio clip. So whatever MIDI you wrote, once you finish it, just render it as an audio clip, and you'll have it as audio and not MIDI, because I do believe that the FL Studio stock plugins, the demo versions, are time limited, so you can only use them for a certain amount of time before they go silent or something like that. But easy way to work around that, just write out your MIDI and then render it as an audio clip, and you'll be good to go. And that's for any FL Studio plugin that you might not have, like Harmor or Sora, stuff like that. So yeah, let's write out this some release, and let's write out this bass pattern. So let's throw that in the mixer, just lower it a bit. Okay, cool. Let's open up another instance of Flex, and let's get some kind of like strings in there, maybe a flute sustain light. Yeah, so I kind of just want something just to give a floor to this beat, something really simple. Alright, so I want to add one more little thing to this. I'm going to open up Sora and just going to put a little lead in here. There's one I really like. Yeah, FG Mona. Alright, so I'm going to split this by channel and arrange it. So just to go over what I meant before about rendering to audio. So example for the Sora or the Blue Monday and Harmless, now that we have the patterns separate, you can just right click. Let me make this unique. Right click, render as audio clip. You hit start. Make sure it's a wave, and you have your audio. And once it's in audio form, you're no longer limited by the demo version. You know, it's just an audio now. You can do whatever you want with it. And so yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna arrange this and we'll take a look. All right guys, so I just finished arranging this. Made some changes, nothing really too crazy. I just changed up the hi-hat pattern. I put a marker here for eight bars because that's how long the hi-hat pattern is. I don't really see this as a verse chorus type of track. I'm just not really getting that vibe from it. But I just changed the hi-hat pattern from what we did earlier, which was this. To something just straightforward on every beat. Then a little roll here at the end. And you probably also heard that perk. I'm not really sure what this is. It's called Charcoal Planetary. But I thought it sounded cool in the mix, so I added that in there. And what else do we got? So the Sora, pretty much kept it the same. I just followed some of the notes in the main piano melody, like right here. So we play that with the piano. So yeah, it's just playing the same notes as the main piano is, and of course the main Sora lead. Just super short, super simple. Like I said, I'm going for a really chill vibe for this track. I added these rides. They're in the mixer, just have an EQ on them, taking off a lot of the high end, and just some verb. What else did I do? Oh, I changed the kick pattern up for the little 8-bar section here. Didn't really change it up too much, just enough so it's not so repetitive. Yeah, just little things like that. And I have this little interlude section where it's just the main piano chords, just without any of the extra notes, without any of the ear candy. So that just sounds like this. And that is being played with the flutes. And the last thing I did is I added an extra chord to the main piano riff that appears several times throughout the track. And so what we did earlier, the first thing we did is we ended with this like A sharp here. So I decided just to go from A sharp to, I think this is like a D minor 7th or something, not totally sure, but that sounds like this. So you can hear it really lifts it up. And it's great for a transition, so we'll hear that in context. Yeah, so I thought that added a lot to the track. So like I said in the beginning of the video, the FLP will be in the description below. If you want to download it, it is yours to keep, and I will catch you in the next video. Thanks.